center of the deep vault of Azudel, and he had a conversation with that entity. He informed you about the Nagpas and what they are currently trying to do. Namely, that one of them is at the Blue Temple, through the Labyrinth of Nightmares, and he is attempting to locate and obtain a particular artifact there, the Ark of the Malefic Seal, that will allow them to destroy and recreate the material plane in their image, and set themselves up as gods. Another Nagpa headed over to Ghostmoor, where it is seeking to infiltrate the lair of Ambor to learn how to use the artifact. A third is in the ruins of Tur, and it is there in that volcano that they are attempting to get a power source to power the artifact. And finally, the last two Nagpa are currently laying siege to the point of no return in the far north. And it is the place where the material plane, the Feywild, and the Shadowfell intermingle. And if the artifact is used there, it could affect all three planes simultaneously. After some discussion, you guys decided that you would strike out at the Labyrinth of Nightmares and through it to reach the Blue Temple to obtain the artifact for yourselves. You have arrived in a desert with a sand and wind-swept road, ruined columns lining it towards a cliff, on which you can see, it kind of looks like this from the top view. And before you can see a pair of large doors set into an archway that have been opened, and a room is visible beyond. That's off in the distance.
Are there any corpses to indicate that things may have gone off that oofed them?
You guys are still about 200 feet away from the door. I'm just telling you kind of what you're seeing outside. Like, you can tell the doors have opened in that it's not like a false door that opened like a brick wall, Acme style.
Okie doke. We must advance closer and investigate. I do the thing.
Okay, you start advancing. A tumbleweed goes rolling past. And as you get closer, you can see a couple of things. One is that there are words carved into the stone archway that you are approaching along this road. And the second is the room beyond. You can see that it looks to be dusty, in that there's actually dust in the air. On the ground, you can see bones and gray dust blocking any sight of the ground itself.
Could I have grabbed that tumbleweed?
Sure.
I throw the tumbleweed in the room.
All right, yeah, you chuck it in there. It goes kush, 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 because it kind of just rolls around.
It's not shriveling up and dying?
It is not shriveling up and dying.
Gilbert shall step. Probably Gilbert.
All right, because the wording on the archway is big and obvious, and it's uncommon. And
that's surprising.
Yeah, and when you look at it, it says, "Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream?"
Oh God, it's regressing. Let me guess, the Labyrinth of Nightmares. We actually just have to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Nah, I just say that out loud.
Can I try to insight that phrase?
Try and insight, nah?
What? Sure, make an insight check.
Is there any way to determine how these people died?
All right, hold on. So yeah, you kind of look at that, and it occurs to you that the Azudel had referred to this as the Labyrinth of Nightmares, and the epitaph on the opening is about dreams.
Interesting.
Yep. So yeah, as you guys kind of filter through the door into this room, the room itself is choked with dust, and the far side of the pillared hall is barely visible in the gloom lit from the open doors behind you. Bones and gray dust cover the floor, leaving no clear path through the room. 6 ancient-looking stone sarcophagi are set into the walls, 3 to a side, with carvings on their covers, and 2 pillars along the middle of the room, which are holding up the vaulted ceiling, are carved like entirely on their surface. There's no like blank space on it, and they are carved with images of ghosts, devils, and tormented souls swirling up the pillars. Ahead, to the left and to the right, you can see 2 5-foot wide stairwells heading down one to the left, one to the right of a middle barrier. The room itself is only 15 feet wide as you enter from the center, and is 30 feet long.
Before we continue, Under, I do have a bit of a follow-up question. What exactly is this world's view on dreams? Like, in the modern age, dreams are just, neurological crap happening when you sleep. But in certain ancient cultures, dreams were seen as a form of, scrying or, divine prophecy, that kind of stuff.
Sure. Yeah, the gods can speak to you through dreams, as can some other entities.
Okay,
They can be prophetic.
Okay, so in this setting, the concept of dreams does have a stronger prophetic tint than it does in the modern age.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Is there any indication how these people died? You said that there were skeletons on the floor, right?
I said there were bones.
Bones.
Bones and gray dust. And yeah, you can make a medicine check to kind of examine the bones and see how they died.
If I can rule out things too, that'd be helpful. That's the check.
Okay. Yeah, and as you look around, a lot of the bones seem very old, ancient even. And as for how they died, you don't find any complete skeletons. So it's hard to say for sure. But the injuries and stuff on the bone are consistent with swords, axes, blunt force. The dust, you've seen like dust like this before, and it is, magic effects have been had.
Like disintegrate?
Yes. Disintegrate could produce stuff like that. Or very hot flames.
Her. You said there was carving on the sarcophagi, right?
Yes.
Does it have any like special meaning? Is it writing or is it a family crest?
Well, when you take a look at it, they look to be dwarves. Like a dwarf carved onto the top of the stone sarcophagi. All 6 of them appear to have a dwarf carved onto them. And they are all each holding a scroll in one hand and a compass in another, like a drawing compass.
Should I know this dwarf? Is it a great person?
You don't recognize him.
With a drawing compass, one like those half circle things, or are we talking a protractor?
No, a drawing compass, something like that. That's a modern one, obviously, but
Isn't that a protractor?
no, that's a compass. A protractor is a semicircle, usually made out of plastic nowadays, with different angles written on it, so that you can measure the angle between 2 points.
My math teachers lied to me. They called both of those protractors.
No, The first is a compass. This is a protractor.
Right. Right. I'm saying that I have now learned that my teachers told me that both of those were protractors when only image 2 is a protractor.
Yeah, your teachers lied to you, I'm afraid.
Bastards! I want a refund.
Technically, your parents get a refund, not you.
Are there any kind of stylistic differences between these dwarves, or the
Not that you
scroll?
can see it, and as Max is kind of looking at them, you realize that the carvings, while they are of decent quality, are not lifelike, and they appear to be the same carving on all 6 of them. In the top, in like the northwestmost alcove holding the sarcophagus, in the back you can see a small opening, like the wall had collapsed partially, and through it you can see a natural cavern going off left into the right.
Ooh, what's this?
And as I said also before, there's those 2 stairwells going down. They only go down about like a half flight of stairs and end at 2 closed stone doors.
Why don't we check out this jetting cavern before we continue?
Wait, hold on. Cece, do you have a new character?
No, not at all.
Okay.
To my knowledge, should I have them?
Did David die or no?
No, David
Alright.
never died.
Then David can be with you. There's no big deal.
So I would like to investigate the caverns, the one behind the sarcophagus.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I go in there.
All right, you go in there. Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to prep a map to show you guys.
Okie doke.
So this is the entryway that you just came into. All right, and as you kind of crawl into that cavern, you can see to the right it goes off to a large, like actual like room caverny type thing. The ceiling kind of going off up and off as you are standing at the T-junction. You can't see the ceiling from your current angle. To the left, the cavern winds sort of straight as far as you can see, banking off to the right.
To the left.
You
To the left, to the left, to the left.
All right, you start heading off to the left. As you kind of go forward a bit, you eventually, reach a point where it starts to curve out of sight. And at that point, it's kind of like a Y. And to the left, you can see there's like a very, very short, like 5-foot dead end, almost like carved out like a room. And there you see, propped up against the wall, 2 dwarf-sized humanoid skeletons, just kind of slumped against the wall. Arrows, kind of multiple arrows, like 4 or 5 each, protruding from their rib cage. The arrows also look old.
Could I make out a direction where they came from?
Yeah, it looks like they're shot almost from where you're standing at the moment, as you look west at them.
Look at the wall behind me. Are there any protrusions that might indicate a trap?
Make an investigation check. Okay, you don't see any. In fact, this looks like to be a rough carved sandstone, not masonry.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. I'll head inside. Yeah, we'll go further into this. Figure out what happened.
Okay. So as I said before, it only goes like 5 feet. There's like this little bulbous room, and then the cave kind of continues off north.
All right, if there's nothing else, to the north.
All right, you start going to north, and you're kind of following a curve to the right.
All right.
And as it eventually, you feel after maybe like you just keep walking, and it's kind of got like a gradient going down, like a ramp. But eventually, it kind of levels out, and you kind of come to a point at a T junction, and you could go to the right, again more winding cave. To the left is also more winding cave, but you can see from the junction that there is a alcove like carved into the wall, and you can see what appears to be at least part of a statue visible from here, though you can't really make out what the statue is of from your current position.
That sounds interesting. To the left.
You head left. It only takes like 15 feet, and you get before the statue. And this is a remarkably detailed statue depicting 3 tentacled horrors, kind of like crouched and standing on top of each other. And that whole ensemble, like the stack of 3 tentacled horrors, is wearing a trench coat.
Huh. It's awful suspicious.
I would like to approach the trench-coated creature.
This is a part where I grab the crowbar.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Approach the thing.
Gilbert approaches the tentacle horror in a trench coat.
Yeah. The 3 tentacled horrors stacked up together and then surrounding the 3 of them with a trench coat.
Do they respond at all to my approach?
It's a statue.
What's in its pockets?
Oh my god, wow, my brain stopped working.
Do you have anything in the trench coat pockets? I know it's stone, but, I'll check.
Sure, make an investigation check to check the coat pockets.
This thing actually had coat pockets? What?
It has some coat pockets, but you find as you're poking at them that you can't actually get them open because they're like the pouch and the flap over the top, and it's all made out of stone.
Well, I'm gonna use a crowbar. Fuck that. I'm gonna see what's in the pockets. If there's no clear way to like manipulate this to where I can flap them open. If there's no mechanism, then I'm just gonna try to force it open.
Okay. Make an athletics check then. To force the pocket open.
Let's see. A crowbar just grants advantage, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right. The flap over the pocket cracks off and falls to the ground. And also, you shatter the thin wall of the pocket, which kind of all falls, and some sand falls to the ground, revealing the bare, trench coat side that was inside the pocket. The pocket appears to have been empty.
I'm gonna do this for all the pockets.
Well, there's only 2, so go ahead and make another athletics check. Yeah, you also destroyed that pocket. It is also empty.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything else here? You said there was an alcove, right?
Well, the statue was set in an alcove.
Oh.
And, the cave continues on.
All right. I'll go ahead and just briefly investigate this thing and see if there's any hidden mechanisms. I don't know, a tentacle or something for a lever.
Sure. No, you don't see any seams or obvious indications of mechanisms.
Okie doke. I'm satisfied.
But it just looks like it's an exquisitely carved statue stuck in the middle of a cave.
Oh. Well, if that's it, then to the right, correct?
Well, you could continue on past the statue,
Yeah, let's do that.
north, or you could go back and then go to the right.
I like north.
Okay. So you keep going north. You go 10, 20, 30, 40. Starts to bank 40 feet. Starts to bank off to the right, noticeably. And heads another 20 or so feet before you end up at a cross intersection. Option, you can go straight ahead, more cave. To the left, more cave. So north, more cave. To the right, you can see it's cave, but it's like rough cut steps that go down, and you can see that maybe 5 feet after the bottom of those steps is like all this broken masonry. It looks like it was broken through a wall, like a masonry wall, into a nicer room there with flagstone on the floor.
What do you guys think?
It's masonry. Wait. Blech. Masonry?
You want to go to the right?
Sure.
Well, then, I suppose we will go to the right.
Okay.
No one else has any objections? Okay.
All right, you go to the right. As I said, it's about 15 feet total distance to the break in the masonry wall. And as you enter this room, which is 15 feet across, to the left, the room only continues 10 feet, ending in a bare stone wall, like bare masonry wall. To the right, however, what is your dark vision distance, Max?
It's 60.
60. All right, it continues at least 60 feet to the edge of your dark vision with two sets of visible alcoves, each 10 feet across, set the closer pair 10 feet away from you, the farther pair at that 60-foot limit. The closer pair, the northern one, looks to have had a stone sarcophagus in it that has been destroyed. Only stone fragments remain. The southern alcove has an intact stone sarcophagus. Over by the 61, you can see what appears to be a giant stone statue of a dwarf in armor, standing like at attention. And across from it in the northern alcove, you can see what appears to be two stone altars. Across from you, the masonry wall looks to have been broken through again, and beyond it you can see more natural stone corridor, again rough cut stone steps heading up and out of sight.
All right. I just remembered Sleuth Troop polymorphed me into an adult silver dragon, and my stats are not correct. So I will take a few moments to actually make sure I'm doing correct numbers. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So I will be temporarily indisposed.
All right. Let's just continue ahead then.
Ahead which direction?
East.
East is a dead end.
Okay. We'll go past the star then to the north.
You already have. I just haven't given you a map yet. Because I've been describing it. You guys have just been moving faster than my ability to actually, cut away at the map.
Oh, dread. Okay. My mistake. What were our choices again then?
Well, you can go west, which is at 60-foot long, at least 60-foot long, 15-foot wide room with the two pairs of alcoves. Or
Yeah, let's walk in there.
Well, you're in that room. It's more, do you want to go that direction?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to cut away at the map so I can actually show you so you actually have a visual reference.
All good. To be fair, my brain is kind of fried after today. It was a busy day at work.
Fair enough.
With everything that could go wrong in the last couple hours going wrong.
Dumb.
Okay, that might be a bit of a dramatization of it. It was more like a relatively large number of very minor nuisances in rapid succession right on top of each other.
Mm-hmm. So this is like the room you guys have just walked into.
Oh, okay. And we're on the
You just
east
came
side
from
of
the, yeah, you're on the east side. You just came from that northern breakthrough.
Okay. I would propose then. Gilbert's gonna walk down the length of this room.
Okay, you start walking the length of that room, passing by the stone sarcophagus to the south, passing in front of the statue. And as you do pass in front of the statue, remind me, what's your creature type again?
Undead.
Mm-hmm. So as you walk in front of the gaze of the statue, a white beam shoots out of it at you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yadzooks. Is this magic?
It is.
The phallus of me magic.
Little did I know it was saved for full instead of saved for double.
Well, that's good for you. So you're only going to take half of this as a beam of holy light strikes you, illuminating the entire room in this white, almost electric-looking light. So you take half of 139 radiant damage.
Okay. Oh,
Gilbert
man.
just got slapped
So
in the
that is
teeth by
69
fluorescent light
radiant
bulbs.
damage.
Ha! All
Nice.
right.
As you can see, as that beam comes off, that there is in fact what appears to be a holy symbol on the front of that statue.
Whose symbol?
It looks to be Moradin, the dwarf god of creation. And that's when the statue steps off the plinth right in front of you. Please roll initiative.
Oh, snap. I still gotta...
Apparently I'm very awake after getting hit by that.
Yes, I would imagine so.
The radiant energy burned off a couple extra pounds of necrotic flesh I didn't need.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert got punched in his teeth by a fluorescent light bulb.
Anybody else getting in on this, or is it just Gilbert and Nala fighting this scary trap statue?
I don't
No,
know I don't know my modifier.
I may get into on this.
I'll get in on it.
I think mine's +4. Sure, I'll stick with +4.
Oh, it's a roll initiative.
Yes.
Give me a second. My character sheet suddenly won't load.
So this true polymorph business is kind of pain in the ass. It's very helpful, but also like, oh shit, these aren't my real numbers. Everything is a lie.
All right, Leon. So you see the statue step off the plinth and start menacing Gilbert. It appears to have a stone warhammer in its hand.
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna touch it. Can I
The
touch
bad touch.
I mean, it's there. You can certainly. Is this an attack against it?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a few attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a few attacks.
I wasn't sure if this was just like a touch range spell or something.
Oh no! I'm really gonna touch it.
That's good.
You mean touch like caress or touch like smash?
Like good time touch. Like dead time touch.
Well, okay, those are two different things. Excuse you.
Well, everything but the 13 hits it.
Okay, good. And so that's 3 regular attacks and 1 Fury of Blows. I can't add anything to Fury of Blows. I can't smite them, but I can smite the other 3. Okay, good. I need a. Is it immune to being shoved?
I don't
think you
suppose
gotta
it would be.
figure that out.
Okay, then I need 3 strength saving throws. Because I'm adding 3 pushing maneuvers to this, which is a
Okay.
D8, which is a D. What is it? A D8. Okay. And then my smite is a 4D. All right.
Are your fist attacks considered magical?
Yes, they are.
Oh, that's good.
Because I am. Oh, he passed. Because I am a monk and a warlock.
Excellent. Excellent.
%107% of magical blunt damage.
What's the 8d8 doing? What damage type?
Force. It's smite damage.
Oh, Eldritch Smite.
Eldritch smite.
Ah, okay. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, you wail into this thing, taking chunks of it off. It's still standing. In fact, it's not even bloodied by that.
Actually, doesn't Eldritch Smite give you the option to knock it prone if it's not huge or bigger?
Well, that's what my 3 pushing attacks were for from my ability scores. He needed to make strength saving throws where he knocked prone, and he passed all of those.
I'm saying Eldritch Smite doesn't make a save. It just says it is if it's not huge or smaller. Well, bigger, excuse me.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Pretty sure Xanathar's. Let's see.
I have a similar understanding of it.
All right. Well, then you topple him over.
Oh yeah, if it is huge or smaller, the target is knocked prone. If it is only knocked prone, if it is huge or smaller.
Right. It's a large creature. So you now
Yeah.
toppled it over. It is now prone.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna move back.
You're gonna move back. Do you have mobile?
Uh,
He a prone boy. I mean, you could take the
How far-
risk.
I mean, yeah, he's prone. I had 40 feet of movement, so I don't know how far he was in front of me. So I guess I'll just fuck it. I don't care.
Well, I assumed you were all kind of following Gilbert as he advanced, so you were fairly
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just wanted to hit him and knock him down. Then I'm gonna just stand there and giggle at him.
All right. So are you moving away or not?
Nah.
Okay. Then at the end of your turn, a beam of energy shall shoot forth from its face. This is actually a cone, and I need you and Gilbert. So I need Leon and Gilbert both to make dexterity saving throws.
What is your aura, Gilbert?
+4.
While Leon did pass and will only take half of this, I'm afraid Gilbert failed and will take all of this. Do either of you have a resistance to fire?
Negative.
Yes.
Okay. So, first we'll do the fire damage. So apparently you will both have this because you're resistant to it, Gilbert. The second component is radiant damage.
God damn it.
So again, Mister, you have both of those. And Gilbert takes...
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be like 5 and 8. Yeah, so 13 points of damage to you. With that, it is Gavid's turn.
So it's prone, and each time we hit it, light comes out and it hurts us.
Okay.
I think it's just a legendary action. Don't worry about it.
Toy busted up. Is laying on the
Squeeze it.
ground.
Squishy?
Yes, oof the thing.
Ooh, how far away am I from it?
20 feet.
Oh, really? Alright. Then I'm going to run on full on 20 feet and pop my rage, lift up my Mace of Disruption, and reckless it.
Okay. Well, you also have advantage because it's prone. That will hit.
And since
She
I
was a
run,
barbarian. She already had advantage.
that's what.
But she doesn't
You
need
hit.
a reckless.
Whatever. Oh wait, I think I did the one thing too many. Well, no, I had to do it again. And since
To
I run
attack.
full on, and since I run on full 20 feet, it gives me an extra attack.
Okay. Well, the 19
Bonus.
misses.
Okay.
So you've got 1 out of 2 hits.
Yeah, I'm trying the single attack. Do I still have advantage?
Yes.
I could just have to do this.
No.
Okay, it's only one hit.
1 hit. And what kind of damage is that?
Well, let's see. Mace of Destruction. I don't know.
So it's bludgeoning.
When you hit a fiend or an undead with a magic weapon, that creature takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage. If the target has 25 hit points or fewer, After taking this damage, it must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be destroyed. On a successful save, the creature becomes frightened of you until the end of your turn. While you hold this weapon, it sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim for an additional 20 feet.
Interesting.
That's what it says.
Okay. Well, you notice when it hits it that you do not, in fact, hit it with Radiant. Its creature type does not trigger the mace.
Okay. So excuse me. So that
Anything
means
else?
it's not a fiend or undead, right?
Yes, you could infer from that it is neither a fiend or an undead.
Okay. Gave it smart. That's my turn. Oh wait.
Alright.
It doesn't look dead.
No, not at all. Not even bloodied yet.
Okay, would it be an action to brace myself for an attack?
Yes, that would be the dodge action, and you've already taken your action to attack.
Okay.
Alright, well, its turn. It's going to stand up.
That's an illegal maneuver. You can't do that.
And then it's going to attempt to hit, well, let's see. Leon, what creature type are you? Well, anyway, I also know Gilbert's undead, so it's going to attack Gilbert at least once.
Prejudice.
That's racist.
Does a 21
Clearly
hit Gilbert?
discriminating. Actually, wait. Aren't both of your characters undead?
I think so, but it doesn't
Gilbert,
say it
does
on
a
the
21
race
hit
block.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a reaction to a shield.
Okay. You reaction
My
shield.
It's being composed.
So he's going to try to hit you again then. How about a 19? Does a 19 hit you?
Oh, come on. You know that. You know 19s
Yeah.
haven't worked in years.
Would help if I rolled above a 10, you know?
Yeah, it would. I mean, hey, if you're rolling above a 10, it would be very uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would. All right. Gilbert, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. You know, this giant statue, he displeases me. I shall give him the good old 1-2.
Buckle
I'll
your
swing
shoe.
it at his leg, and then another at his throat.
Okay. Yep, those both hit.
How damaged is he?
Injured,
Above
but
half.
not yet bloodied.
For simplicity's sake, Under, could I pick a Drow house captain before a polymorph thing with the silver dragon? It's a CR9.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, 1 second. I had to scroll down to my smite page. I'm gonna give him 2 second-level smites.
Okay. Please roll the smite damage separately.
A fun question. Because of what smites read as, if Gilbert's an Oathbreaker now, is he dealing Radiant or Necrotic?
I believe it says necrotic for Oathbreaker.
On the sheet, it just says apparently 2d8 radiant. Odd. That might just be the PDF, though. I remember seeing something like that in the book. Something about alignment affecting the smite flavor. I wasn't sure, but since I'm Oathbreaker now, this is the first dude I'm smiting. Am I doing necrotic?
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does necrotic.
Necrotic? Oh, okay, it does necrotic then.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, right?
That makes sense to me. You're the DM. I leave that up to you.
Yeah, it does necrotic then. As I said, rolled separately.
That there be my slashing.
Okay.
Magical, by the way.
Naturally.
And 32 probably resisted necrotic damage.
All right. Yeah, your sword bites into it, but the smite damage, that necrotic, appears to have no effect.
He doth not take my necrotic damage. This is very spooky.
Uh-huh.
Seeing that my undead energies are not phasing him, obviously, I am going to proceed to tase him with the taser hand as a bonus action with Quicken.
Uh-huh.
I don't suppose he's wearing any metal.
It's made out of stone.
I don't know. Maybe it's a magnetic stone.
It is not.
I can hope.
You are ineffective.
Damn, that's beefy.
Anything else?
I'm gonna brace for turning into dust.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, burst of radiant light from him, and I need deck saves from Gilbert, Leon, and Gavid.
Wait, a what?
A burst of radiant light from him. I need deck saves from you, Leon, and Gilbert.
Wah, 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 wah.
Leon, the 13 is your save, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You all failed.
Where?
So that will deal 9 fire damage and 12 radiant damage to each of you.
What's the middle of 9?
4.
Okay.
God, I forget how good Totem Barbarian is.
All right, Max, what you up to?
Okay, so I'm a Drow House captain. I'm still not completely sure about this tech stuff and what stays and what goes. It says it can make 3 attacks, 2 with the scimitar and 1 with its whip or hand crossbow. Is a short sword close enough to a scimitar to count as a scimitar for the stat block?
Yes.
What about the hand crossbow and a sling?
No.
No?
No, melee. Short.
Okay.
Like, think finesse type swords and melee.
Oh, I'm saying that it can, whatchamacallit. Let me just copy the stat block. The multi-attack part, anyway. Now, I'm asking about the second part of that sentence.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you could do 2 with the short sword and then the hand crossbow.
Okay. I don't have a hand crossbow, I have a sling.
Close enough.
Very good.
Sorry, I thought it
Well-
was like just 2 attacks with the scimitar.
Okay. Guy standing, I would like to thwack it with a bullet.
Uh-huh.
Just making sure stats are reflected.
Do you hit him?
Do I still retain sneak attack?
Yes, I believe True Polymorph still retain class features.
Then it takes 38 points of bludgeoning damage.
Normal or magical?
It is meme magic.
Okay.
And I would like to boop it
It
twice
is now bloodied. Go ahead.
with a short sword.
Uh-huh. So you close into range.
Yes, sir. Preferably flanking this thing.
2 hits.
And since I'm not using a scimitar or whatever, I don't get any fancy additions like poison damage. Correct?
Right. Unless you've poisoned them yourself.
Nah. It takes an additional 13 points of person damage.
Is that magical?
This is also meme magic.
Okay. All right.
Am I allowed to use any of the features of this consort as well, such as battle command?
Yeah, I don't see why not. The only thing that I think is limited is like actual proficiencies and spellcasting, so you should have that, yeah.
Okie doke. Then I will give eeny, meeny, miny, Mr. the option to bop once or to take the dodge action as a reaction. Mister?
But now I get what?
You can make your choice of taking the dodge action as a reaction or make a melee weapon attack as a reaction. Yes, and this ends my turn.
Right. So, Mister, you need to make that decision now. Are you going to use your reaction to make an attack or dodge?
Attack, probably.
Well, go ahead and make your attack then. You hit. Alrighty then.
Yes, that's it for me.
Alright, Nala?
I forgot I've been on push to talk. So who's all in melee with this thing right now?
Yes.
Everyone except you.
Okay. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. I don't suppose there's anywhere I can hit it with the synaptic static without hitting a bunch of teammates.
Afraid not.
Then, in that case, I don't have much of anything. I'll just cast, fucking Vicious Mockery. It's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC of 23.
I believe it succeeded.
Papa bless.
You
God
know,
damn.
a little bit, yes.
What's the matter crit hitting us?
And then I would like to put as much cover between myself and that thing as possible.
Alright, you hop back into the rough stone like cavern you guys emerged into this room from.
Sounds right.
Alright, Leon, your turn.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Uh-huh. One hit.
Oof.
Jesus! Alright, I'm done. Fuck!
All right, David.
Your enemy.
Go ahead and try.
Can I attack him?
Yeah, he's right there.
Alright. If I back up, will it give them an attack of opportunity?
You would imagine so.
Okay, then I'll just reckless.
One hit.
Aww.
Yeah, you hit him. Once again, the radiant damage does not trigger on him, as he is not a fiend or undead.
No, but it can still hurt him or hit him. I can still hit him with a blunt object.
Absolutely. Just letting you know,
Thank you.
flavor-wise. There's no pulse of holy light that melts part of him. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, his turn. Well, he's going to take his magic hammer and he is going to attack Leon this time. Leon, does a 26 hit you? Mister,
Yes, again?
does a 26 hit you?
Why, you know it does. How the hell am I gonna stop? Wait.
That's why I ask.
No, even with shield, I'd only get 25, so...
Nuts.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, because you guys have gotten to the point where your ACs kind of actually hit that sometimes. Okay, so that will hit you for 53 magical blunt and radiant damage.
53, you said?
Yes.
Holy gee.
And then it tries to hit you again.
Ay.
Does an 18 hit you?
18 will not hit me.
Alright, good. You dodge the second blow. And it is now the Gilbert's turn.
The Gilbert is going to attempt to trip a bitch. I'm going to try to, I don't know, sweep his leg and, use one of my attacks to push him prone.
Okay.
Via the push action.
Right. Well, you managed to topple him over.
And now that his ass is prone on the ground, I shall plant my sword firmly into his chest.
Uh-huh. That is a good hit.
$10 damage.
Alright, you guys are nickel and diming him to death, but he is still alive.
You know what? I'm gonna tase him.
Uh-huh. No, you don't.
Curses!
Anything else?
I don't know. With any kind of remaining gibberish I remember from the Book of Vile Darkness, I'm gonna start spewing bits of dark speech I can remember at him.
It's like random ass shit from the book. It makes no sense. Everyone's just looking at you weirdly.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I'm throwing out a couple of conjunctions, maybe a verb or a noun, and complete nonsense.
Oh no, he's speaking Welsh.
Yes, dark speech is Welsh. That'll be my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, a burst of holy light shall come forth from him. And I need everyone but Nala to make a dexterity saving throw.
You know, I feel like that's this holy, statue trying to wash my mouth out with radiant soap.
Oh wait, am I in the paladin aura? Because I'm also a melee
Yeah,
with him.
you guys should be.
Then my total will be actually 22.
Okay. Yeah. So, Cece, Mr.
Yes.
Dex saves.
Ah.
Again? Damn it.
Wow, nice one. All right, so David and Leon save for half. The rest of you take all of it.
So I am half.
Damn, Daniel.
All right, so that is 11 fire damage and 18 radiant
Half of 11.
is 5.
So half of 5 is like 2.
Uh-huh.
Half of 9 is another 4.
Yes.
So 2 plus 4 is 6.
All right. And Max, it is your turn.
Ouch. He stood up, right?
No, Gilbert goes after him. He is still prone.
Ah, he is a prone boy. Excellent. I will poke him twice.
Uh-huh.
So I just realized something. I have elven accuracy. I was an elf before, and I'm shapeshift as a dragon into a drow. Do I get super advantage?
Yes. Also, drows are still elves.
Double checking with you.
Yes, you still have it.
Curses! Curses!
Yeah, those will both hit. But the RNG is really just taunting you tonight.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I know you want it, but nope. Should have dipped into Hexblade. Oh. It shall take 40 piercing damage.
All right.
And it makes sense, the thing's there. I might as well thwack it.
Just like you're almost using the sling like a sap, to hit him with.
I think that misses.
Yeah, it just bounces off of him. It's ineffective.
And I will give the eeny, meeny, miny, the CC. CC, you can use your reaction to either dodge or make a single weapon attack.
Dodge.
Okay, you dodge.
It just, ooh,
Nala,
that's it for me.
Nala, your turn.
I'm gonna be just about useless this fight, but I might as well get back in it. Use my movement speed to get line of sight again.
Uh-huh.
And fuck it, I'll just try another vicious mockery.
Okay.
She throws the chankara and calls him a bish. That's another
Hey.
29 hitting us. I consider this successful.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Leon, your turn.
I am moving away from this thing. Disengage and moving away.
Okay. You start moving away.
Yeah, I am weak. I do not want to die. I am almost dead, so I am getting the fuck away. But once I move like 40 feet back,
Uh-huh.
my full movement back, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to Etheridge blast him. Fuck him.
You can disengage as a bonus action?
I'm a monk, yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was just asking. I was surprised, that's all. Yeah, absolutely. Shoot him. At this range, however, he is still prone, and so you have disadvantage on the attack roll. Just so you know. It's a ranged attack. You're 40 feet away.
Okay, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
How many people are around the monster? 10 feet around the monster?
Yes.
3. David, Max, and Gilbert.
What about us?
David, Max, and Gilbert.
Uh-huh.
Besides me, okay.
Well, you're not there anymore. You moved 40 feet away.
Yeah, I moved away. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna move away. Yeah, I'm not gonna cast anything. I'm just gonna move away.
Annie?
Okay.
Is he running away?
Yes, I am running away. I am dying.
Howard?
Running away.
David, then?
I have lost 110 hit points in this fight.
Yeah, you can see why I didn't want you guys going in here with just the two of you. All right. All right, David, your turn.
Well, I mean, if the monk is going away, and we haven't even put a dent in this fucker, I would...
Well, you've bloodied it. It's below half.
Oh.
Squish. Squish that cat.
I'm gonna squish it. I'm gonna try to squish it.
Okay.
Well, question.
Mhm.
Can I change weapons?
Sure.
Is that gonna take an action, or can I just switch?
It's just your item interaction.
Praise be the benevolent DM. Huzzah.
Necklace with my Morning Star.
Nice. The 25 will hit. Is it a magic Morning Star?
I don't know. I was never told. I think it is. I don't have it anywhere, like on my thing.
It must have been a +1 if he did get one. I don't remember anything greater than a
Let's
+1.
see. Morning Star +1, 3d8 extra on a crit in melee.
Ah, okay. Well,
So
so it is magical. Yep. All right. So as I said, 1 hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Actually, your strength's a 20, right?
Yeah.
That should be a +12 bonus then, if I'm reading that correctly.
Should I do it again?
No, it should be
No,
a
it would just
26
be
and 21.
A 26 and a 21. A 21 is, in fact, the armor class of this statue. So you hit both times.
Also, I did. Okay.
You hit both times.
Should I change my cheat sheet?
Yes, to make it a +12 instead of a +11.
Okay. There's both attacks.
Okay, nice.
Wait, is it still changed? Like, does that change at all?
No, that remains the same. What?
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
All right, it looks to be barely holding together on the verge of death. When it stands up and attacks Gilbert.
It really doesn't like Gilbert. I'm the one punching you!
He misses. Yeah, but Gilbert's undead. It has a thing about that. Does a 27 hit you, Gilbert?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need the radiant separate?
No.
Okay. 39, mixture of magical bludgeoning and radiant damage.
Oh, I just realized why my AC seemed a little weird. I used to have 22 AC. When I switched subclasses, I forgot to put in the fighting style. It doesn't change the hit, but I'm like, I could have sworn for the last couple weeks I had 22, not 21.
Well, that would do it for you.
39.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert is looking like he's not doing fantastic.
That's
One could
okay.
even call him well past bloodied and near death.
Aha. Well, it's your turn, so what would you like to do?
I want to bully the shit out of this guy again and try to sweep the leg.
Okay. You are unable to knock him down.
Then on the reverse swing, I'm going to try to decapitate him.
It's not quite the decapitation blow you were hoping for, but it does hit.
Every part of me that wants to say smite this motherfucker, I know I can't do it.
I can't smite him, it's just not gonna do anything.
Oh man, this time it was a little bit better of a swing.
All right, it was, and it was in fact sufficient to basically cut him in half through the navel.
I'm sorry, what?
Like across the stomach area.
No, I know. I'm just he's okay.
Yeah,
I did think he was that close to death.
he was. As he crumbles into pieces on the ground, the magic fading, the magic around him fading. You guys are out of initiative.
Under, can I take a few minutes and study this? Was this a avatar of Moradin or just a construct made to appear in Moradin's image or something?
Make either an Arcana or Religion check. Tell me which, but it's your choice which one.
Let's see. Arcana's better. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
It's a good thing you said something. I was about to smeesh this thing to see if there's any gems inside.
I'm gonna throw a bardic at that just because I can. So that's 43 total. No, 41.
You sure?
Yeah, my brain does math better the second time.
All right. Well, you can tell that this was just a construct, and perhaps while it was blessed and, consecrated, it was not a godly avatar. You don't believe that your party would have survived an encounter with such an avatar at this time.
I kind of figured, but we're also weirdly good at surviving things we shouldn't, and weirdly good at dying to things that shouldn't kill us. Figured it wouldn't hurt to make sure.
Yes, I give the healing to the Gilbert and the Mister before they catch the oof with healer's kits.
So how much do I get healed for?
26. I would like to smeesh the said thing in search of valuables with a crowbar.
Okay. You start smashing. Please make an athletics check to see how long it takes you.
Will it take longer than a minute?
Yes.
Then I would be doing guidance, because fuck that.
Okay. It only takes you a minute.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you start smashing it. It appears to have just been stone all the way through.
Yeah. I grab a rock.
Mm-hmm. It's a rock.
Yes, I now have a rock.
How dwarfy of you.
I have a deadly dex-based weapon. No one will ever suspect the thwacking of the rock.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
All right.
Where to next?
Well, as you guys are standing here, you can see to the west that the room ends after about 45 feet from your current position where the statue had fought you. The very west end of the room, the last 10 feet, are raised up on a dais, and you can see on there is an altar and 3 coffins. The coffins appear to be gold colored. Right before the stairs going up to this raised, section of it, is a hallway leading to the north and to the south. So like on either, like you're looking west and then to the left and to the right of this raised platform at the end of the room is a doorway leading to hallways.
Sorry, if there's silence, it's me taking account of the. I had 3 different health blocks. Which is closest? I go to the place which is closest. If it's a door, I look for signs of the sneaky booty.
Well, there's no door, it's like an opening.
Yes, I approach the opening quietly.
Alright. But like here's the west end of the room.
All right. To the left. So then the south, right? Yeah, that's the south.
Okay. Alright. You look to the south as you get to that corner. And you said you're doing sneakily?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, make a stealth check. Alright, yeah. You stealthily slide up to that corner. And you can see a 5-foot wide masonry corridor going south as far as your dark vision can see.
Is that 120 feet?
Wait, nope, sorry, I miscounted.
Yeah, I did tell you 60 earlier. I forgot about the dragon polymorph stuff.
Alright, so it's a 5-foot wide corridor. Looks to be going 55 feet due south, dead ending in a stone door. Along the way, on the left-hand side, you can see 3 openings, 5 feet wide each. On the right-hand side, just 5 feet south of your corner. Again, the masonry wall has been knocked down, and you can see a rough cavern behind it.
Okay, I have a steel mirror. I'm going to do a dumb thing that they do in the spy movies. I'm going to use the mirror to see what's over there, peeking.
So you're going to go up to that?
Yes, I will step inside. Yes, I will step inside and go to the thing.
Okay. So which thing? The rough, like the area where the masonry's knocked down?
Yeah, to that corner.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you kind of peek around with your mirror, and you can see it's a rough stone corridor. It appears to be on an angle set upward, and almost like a spiral heading counterclockwise up.
All right. This is the part where I remember I have no idea where I'm going, and yeah. Where are we going, guys? That leads up. Forwards it is. So ignore the gizmo going to the upwards, and we continue down this hallway.
Okay, you continue down this hallway.
This is an awfully good place for a trap. This hallway, that is. I'd like to go half speed looking for shit like that.
Okay.
On the floor.
On the floor. All right.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a quick investigation check then, as you move forward. So that first opening to the left, so the masonry breakthrough is on the right. Just 5 feet south of that is the first 5 foot opening on the left, and as you kind of pie yourself off onto that, you can see it's filled with rubble. And from what the fragments look like, it looks like there might have been a statue there at one point, but it has been since destroyed.
That is a common motif we've been seeing so far. Statues hiding secret entrances. Okay. So you said there were 3 openings to the left.
Right. The first one is filled with rubble, a destroyed statue from the looks of it.
Okay.
And as you continue your way down the corridor, get to the second one on the left, which has an intact statue.
I'm back.
This is a statue of what appears to be a giant snake reared up on its coil, a cobra with the hood open.
So it's doing the hiss menacing stance.
Exactly.
Okay. Anything in its eyes?
No, just appears to be stone.
Does this hold any significance in Yanti religion that I would know of?
Make a religion check. You're not sure. It could. It's a snake. Also, this has apparently been dwarven type shit, so maybe whoever did this just thought snakes were cool. Who knows?
Dwarves are weird.
Dwarfs are weird.
Does a pattern of the hood have any indication to the dwarves? Symbols?
The statue is unpainted, and there are none carved into the hood.
Okay. In that case, I will start irresponsibly touching the statue for signs of secret stuff.
What do you mean irresponsibly? That's science.
Please make an investigation check to grope the statue.
Yes, sir.
Right, yeah, you give that statue a good feeling up, but you don't discover any secrets on it.
I even put my
statue.
freaking hand in the mouth. I was expecting something stupid and nothing happened. 0 out of 10. Would not investigate again. I disparage the statue, and I leave the statue.
Okay.
And when I mean disparage, I throw the rock that I held. Yeah, I'm just going to throw it at it. I'm going to thwack it, and that's it.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Okay, it's a dexterity-based weapon I'm not proficient in. But I do have archery fighting style, so that's 17.
All right. Well, that hits it. The statue kind of rocks back on the base. Then it comes forward.
Wait. Was there an ally within 5 feet of it?
No.
Fuck. Alright, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, so it rocks forward on the base and begins toppling over towards you, and I need a dex save from you.
Oh, that's lovely. I love how I was doing this on my way out of here, too. That is the save. Assuming Gilbert's not within 10 feet, 14's the save.
Okay, yeah, he isn't. Yeah, you managed to get out of the way before it crashed to the ground, shattering on the floor. There is now a pile of rubble. What was once a statue.
Alright. These statues suck. It's probably what happened to the first one. I kind of picked myself up and pat the dust off my pants.
You notice, as you're dusting yourself off, that there is some writing on the plinth that was under the statue.
Ooh. What's it?
Do you read Dwarvish?
Fuck. No.
Okay. It looks to be Dwarvish. You have no idea what it says.
I point to the thing, and I said it's got some writing on it. I can't read it.
Do we have 10 minutes to spare?
Do the thing.
I will cast Comprehend Languages.
All right, you cast Comprehend Languages. And sorry, just waiting for this to load. And it says in Dwarvish, put Elrin's statue here.
Does that name ring any bells, or is it probably just some dude?
It does not ring any bells. You know Elrin is kind of a common name. Like, it's not a common name, but it's not a well, like, famous name or anything like that. It's like saying it's Mark or John or Marissa. You know, it's
This isn't no, like, thieves' cant way of saying, I don't know.
It's not like it says Igwilth or something, you know, equally famous.
Okay. Shrugs. What's behind door number 3?
Death.
All right, so you start working. You continue walking down the corridor.
Wait. Let me grab another rock.
Okay, yeah, you pick up a piece of the Cobra statue.
That wasn't too terrible.
And you walk over to, you know, the final alcove. Holds another statue. You're only at this point like 7 feet from the closed stone door at the south end of this hallway. This statue is that of a dwarven woman. She appears to be dressed in robes and is holding a staff.
Do the robes have pockets?
No. It's when you realize you're looking for pockets, you realize there's something odd about it. The face carved on the statue is upside down. Where you would put the mouth is instead 2 eyes. And the eyes has a mouth there.
The fuck? Weird, stupid statue. This strikes me one of them Hinduism statues. I don't know nothing about that. But I will also investigate this statue for secret stuff.
All right, please make a check. So as you're kind of looking around, poking and prodding, you do find that the face is apparently separate from the rest of the statue, and you could in fact rotate it if you wanted to.
Well, let's rotate it to be the correct side. You know, to where the mouth is where the mouth's supposed to be. Does it rotate that way?
It does. You rotate it around. There's a click. And then the statue explodes.
Aww. Well, so be it. Oh.
The statue explodes in bright light. As you blink away the spots in front of your eyes, standing on the plinth is what appears to be a dwarven woman holding a staff. And when she looks at you, she kind of cocks her head and says something in Dwarvish. Does Comprehend Languages work with spoken languages or just written?
It works with all.
Okay.
Excluding ciphers, but yeah.
Right. Okay, so now you heard her say, now who the hell are you, and what the hell did I drink last night?
I can't speak Dwarvish, so I'm just going to hold up a finger in a sort of one moment please gesture, cast tongues, and hope she doesn't get offended by that.
She counterspells your spell.
Oh, I'm gonna do my best effort of memes and jives. And
then
I'm
she
gonna do
says
the
in
thing.
common, are you guys just a bunch of idiots, or do any of you speak?
Hey, there's a
Yes
language I
to
understand.
both. Yes to both.
Hey, you were a statue. You had your face all weird. So I made it correct, and then you turned not into a statue. This is a very weird place for you to be in.
It's not a very nice thing to tell a lady.
Well, I mean, her face was pretty weird. Like her mouth was where her teeth were. Wait, that is true. Her mouth were where her eyes were, and your eyes were where your teeth were. Yes, all I did is I just snapped your neck, and then boop.
Oh boy.
When I find Garcum, I am going to turn him inside out.
Are you Elren by any chance?
Why, yes. Yes, I am. It's good to be
Sorry.
appreciated.
Yeah, sorry about your statue.
My what?
I'm not sure when's the last time you've been here, but things have
What about my
happened.
statue?
Your statue has been destroyed. One of them. I'm not sure how many you have, but one of them was.
She steps down off the plinth and looks, north along the corridor. She sees the destroyed statue. And then she looks to the south and looks at the ceiling, the floor, and she's like, does the name Garcum mean anything to you people at all?
Does it mean anything to me?
No, you've never heard of anyone named.
Yes, it means the person who's going to get their ass kicked as soon as you find them again.
Well, that's his office to the south. But the last thing I remember, we were just finished building this place. And there sure as hell was no, she points down to the corridor at the north, there sure as hell was no hole in the wall there. And it looks like the maintenance crews first we need to kick their ass, then we need to fire them. And then I don't know. Garcum's usually the one that comes up with the creative punishments.
What was the last year you remember it being?
It was the Year of the Dragon.
I wonder how long ago was that?
Your calendar does not use animal years.
Does the name Labyrinth of Nightmares mean anything to you?
No.
Know anything about a ancient red dragon of great and terrible power? By the name
Rio Zeodid? I mean, he's like way to the north, to like the northeast of here. He's layered nowhere near here. That's why we chose this place.
going by the name Janir the Firestarter?
Wasn't he a green? No, he killed the green dragon.
Janir the Firestarter. Does that mean anything?
Hold on, let me check and see what she would know.
Excellent, guys. Well, the DM's distracted. Make a break for it.
I'd like
No,
to make a
can't
sleight
say-
of hand check while she's distracted. I'd like to take her all around. That's not fun.
No, that name doesn't ring any bells with me.
Yes, well,
In-
things have happened.
I can see.
Yes, there is great danger, not only in this world, but like 3 other worlds. We're supposed to go on some I looked to these guys for a brief second before I just completely spill the beans of what we're supposed to be doing.
I kick him in
I
the
get
butt.
You're a bunch
The
of crazy
moment he
people.
starts looking at him, I kick him in the ass to shut him up.
So I'm not sure how much I went off before that happened. But I was like, oh yeah, we're on a holy quest to rid these bird people fucks from being able to destroy the world by this holy artifact. Well, that's probably what happened.
Right. And you came here because...
Because there was no other way to stop them. This place
Is-
is supposed to be very horrible and full of traps and death.
Is there
We call
a
it
blue
the Labyrinth
temple
of
nearby?
Nightmares.
Well, no. This is the access point to the Blue Temple. And the green and the white.
We need to get to the blue temple.
Okay. Why are you over here, then?
Wait, is there also a red and a black temple?
Yes, but those are accessed in a different facility.
Does it have to do with dragons? That sounds like a dragon thing.
She like tilts her hand like, sorta? Yeah, I'm not a big worshiper of dragons or anything like that. But it does have its effects.
What kind of
Mhm, mhm.
effects?
Well, there's the 5 types of dragons, both good and evil, because they represent the 5 divisions in magic.
I look lost.
Actually, Nala, what's your Arcana skill modifier again? 'Cause it's pretty high,
Uh,
isn't it?
Plus 16.
Okay. You recognize what she's saying as old school magical theory before the schools of magic were known.
And this is presumably thousands of years ago?
Yeah, this is like 2,500 plus years ago type shit. She is old.
Alright, well. Fortunately and unfortunately, you're not gonna have to worry about, what's his face getting his ass kicked, because he's very likely already dead.
Unless he's a lich.
Unless he's a lich or some other form of immortal or semi-immortal being. You seem to be several thousand years out of your own time zone. Nobody's used the 5 magical divisions in several centuries. At least outside of academics, to the extent of my knowledge.
Well, fuck me sideways then.
It seems to be a running theme these days.
All right. Well, you said you can get the Blue Temple. There's a map in Garcom's office down here. Why don't you just follow me?
Okay.
She starts walking towards the closed door.
Hold on a moment. Were there like statues of Megadeth here previously before you turned into, before you blanked out?
Moradin, not Megadeth.
Oh, you went through the hall of the Paragon.
Probably.
Big tall statue, symbol of Moradin on him. Gets angry if it sees undead, that type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I built that.
Okay. That is quite immaculate
It's like
craftsmanship. I don't know how did you make that? That was just pure stone.
Magic.
Ah. All right, well, lead on. Could I make an insight check to see if she's just going to try to oof us?
Sure.
This is my final score.
Okay. No, she seems genuine.
Sweet.
She seems more annoyed than anything at this point.
Understandable.
Bit of
I would-
denial in the whole, suddenly shoved 2,500 years into the future.
Mhm.
And she gets to the door and opens it. You see her face kind of turn in disgust at the rancid.
That's the
character
indomitable
room.
spirit that I know of, Gilbert. Nothing can stop him.
And she steps in, turns to the east, and you simply hear her say, "What the fuck?" Before a magic spell seems to hit her in the face.
Can I counterspell it, or is it too late for
Too
that?
late. You'd have to be able to see the caster, and you can't.
Well, I'm gonna try to run to her and make sure she doesn't instantly fucking die.
Yeah, she isn't dead.
Okay, well,
and
I'll
at
try
this
to.
point, you guys will have to roll initiative again.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Yes.
Aw, shit. Apparently, I'm really, really pooped after that last fight.
I'm gonna throw a bardic at that. Ah, wonderful. 23.
I'd say, here's my face. Goes like, okay, great. She's not gonna fuck us. And then she gets oofed.
Well, while I wait for my turn to get completely fucking slaughtered, I'm gonna finish my sushi.
You have sushi?
Oh, yeah, it's real good.
Can someone put these in order
Got
while
home.
I'm looking something up?
Yeah, sure. Was I the first one to roll an ish?
There are 2 initiative rolls.
Mine was a 6. That's the first initial roll.
CC, Mr. You guys rolling an ish?
I don't know. I think I'm out myself personally.
Alright.
Take care.
Have a good night.
It's late for me. I'm gonna be done.
Okay.
That's what I currently have.
I had an initiative 23. With the
Oh.
bardic.
I got 12.
Apologies, I missed that.
So it appears that Nala is first.
Alright. So, Nala, what do you do at this point?
Did I see where that magic came from?
In the room to the east, to the left.
I would like to put myself between Elrin and the source of that magic.
Alright, you run into the room. Placing yourself between the source of the magic and Elrin. The source of the magic you can see is a floating skull in the eastern half of the room.
Oh! Oh, fuck, it's those fucks.
Is it on fire?
It's
No.
on fire!
But it does have gems for eyes.
Ah,
Hmm.
measure the dick.
Is not
I shall-
quite a lich.
You'd
How
almost call
big
him
is
a semi-lich.
How big is it?
It
Tiny.
is considered tiny.
Alright, I will cast Crown of Stars as an action, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna shoot this thing with one.
Okay.
I don't remember what my spell attack modifier is, so I never do this with Charisma.
Damn, really regretting I have necrotic smites now.
.22 to hit.
I want to run away from it.
Well, that will hit it.
Bruh.
Just go. We're gonna oof the hell out of it.
17 radiant damage. I'm going to tell Elrin to get back.
Okay. She yells, yeah, no kidding.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Elrin will run past everybody. North away from this shit.
I hope she's going back to familiar ground.
Yeah, north, like to where you guys came from.
Okay, good.
And then when she gets behind everyone, she casts a spell, looking towards you guys. She is currently 30 feet down the corridor. Yep.
Okay.
And a bolt
I don't
of
got any way to
lightning
counterspell her.
jets out. And I'm going to need deck saves from Nala, Mikmik, and Gavid and Gilbert. As she casts lightning.
Ja.
bolt.
Yes. Let me do it again. Is Gilbert within 5 feet of me or no? Oh, 10 feet, excuse me.
Yeah, sure.
Then mine will be 22.
All right. So 15, 28, 22, and 21. Yeah. Well, you all pass, and we'll only take half of this. Of 28 lightning damage.
I would like to shout at her, "Oh God, you asshole!"
Did it seem like she was trying to target the Lich, or was this like, nope, this is only hitting party members?
Yeah, this was nowhere near the Lich. Let me show you guys something real quick on the map. Basically, right now, only Nala has line of sight on the Lich. Or the Demi-Lich. The rest of you are still in the hallway. She ran past you guys up the hallway, losing sight of the Demi-Lich. And then she cast this spell in a line down the hallway, hitting everyone, except the Demi-Lich.
You know, we keep trying to be friendly and understanding with these dungeon dwellers, and it keeps biting us in the ass.
Right, so the Demi-Lich is in the right-hand side of that room at the bottom. Nala is standing just on the south side of that door, and you guys are stacked up in the hallway going north, which terminates in Elrin. All right, and that is it for her turn. Sorry, I lost the initiative. All right. Oh, good. The Demi-Lich gets to go. The Demi-Lich is going to float over to Nala. It is going to open its mouth and howl, emitting a blood-curdling screech. And I, again, need Nala, Max, Gilbert, and Gavid to all make Constitution saving throws.
Is this a magic effect?
Yes.
This is a bad one.
Gavid?
I apologize. So where's the enemy?
Con save.
Oh, con save. I'm sorry. Wait, con save. I roll. Okay.
Well, you all passed, so you are only frightened at the moment.
Ah. Sorry, I apologize.
Yep. The skull will then float up towards the ceiling, so it's 15 feet away from you. Now, you will get an attack of opportunity if you wanted to. Now?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my shape change true polymorph attack modifier is, because I never do these. $27 hit?
You'd be at disadvantage because of the frightened effect.
Right.
Just roll. Yep. All right. Well, you still hit him.
$14 magical slashing damage.
Nice. All right, and with that, it is Max's turn.
Oh. So, with the Lich, I'm only frightened if I see the Lich, correct?
No. Yeah, you're right. Yes, while the source of the fear is in sight. And you can't willingly move closer to it.
Okay, and I can't see the Lich right now, correct?
Correct.
But I can see the lady that took advantage of my generosity.
Absolutely.
Yes, I would like to rectify her decision to turn on us.
Okay.
I will point my sword at her and be like, that wasn't very nice of you. And I'm going to charge her ass. I'm going to knock her prone.
All right. Is this just a...
Contested athletics.
Okay.
Nothing
I wasn't
fancy.
sure if it was this weird thing. She's going to have a problem with this.
Yeah, she's prone. So I have 3 attacks with my action. I'm subbing a whip for a grapple check. I'm going to sub another one to knock her prone. Did I knock her prone or did I grapple her?
You
I'm
just
sorry.
knocked her prone.
Okay, I would like to grapple her now.
Okay.
She cannot pass. And then I would like to boop her in the snoot. Oh, she got it more. Actually, my
One is athletics, the other is acrobatics.
Okay. My modifier is plus 14 with a minimum of 10 on the die roll. She cannot, yeah.
So she didn't pass. That's fine.
Okay. That's okay. So while I have her grappled and prone, I would like to boop her in the snoot with a short sword non-lethally.
Okay. Roll to hit. You have advantage. You hit her.
For much booping.
Okay. Yeah, you whack into her, bloodying her in one blow.
I'm gonna say apologize like some crazy bastard.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna bonus action boop her again because I can. I'm a scout.
Nice.
Does 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
6 more bludgeoning, excuse me.
Okay.
I'm not trying to kill her ass.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and this will conclude my turn.
Okay. Gilbert, it is your turn.
This woman that betrayed us lies prone.
Yes.
Distance.
10 feet.
And how bad does she look?
Bloodied.
She is but a child.
All right. I shall walk up to her.
Uh-huh.
And I'll go for a stab.
Uh-huh.
Why do I feel like this is about to involve decapitation?
We're going to go for 2 stabs. Gilbert doesn't like betrayal.
Hashtag whoops,
Well, she's
hashtag
prone, so you can
accidental
manage.
decapitation. Come on, I'm feeling the 20. I know it's here. There it is! Whoop! There it is!
There.
Whoop! There it is!
The decapitation.
All right. You lop her head off. She is no more.
Stupid bitch.
That was entirely unnecessary, but okay.
You know,
She
I've
was
noticed that I almost exclusively decapitate people that are prone.
Anything else, Gilbert?
Well, shit, I genuinely thought this would take my whole turn. Okay. Where's that demi-lich motherfucker?
Up in the air.
To
He's
the south,
spooking
up in
everyone.
the air.
Okay, I'd like to walk back towards him.
All right.
Actually, you know what? No. Before I walk back towards him, I'm gonna quicken cast telekinesis where I can't, since I'm pretty sure he can't see me. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, sure. At the end of your turn, the Demi-Lich is going to use a legendary action. And I need a con save from Nala.
Magic effect.
Yes.
I'm fine with the 27.
All right. The energy drain has no effect on you. All right. David, it is your turn.
Yes. I want to smash skull or something. What are we doing again?
Yes, you got the right idea.
Yeah, you're standing in the doorway. You can see the skull kind of floating there above you. Above
It's
you and Nala.
me.
It is 15 feet away.
Yeah, but it's above me.
Above Nala, but yeah, you can see it still.
Well, I can't hit it, can I? Unless I jump.
You would need to throw something or use a ranged weapon.
We will throw a rock. What do I roll to throw a rock?
You would make a. It would be your attack roll. The
Dexterity attack.
modifier would be your dexterity.
Just dexterity.
Yeah, you are also at disadvantage because you are frightened of it.
So roll d20.
2d20 KL1 plus what your dex mod is.
Wait, roll d20 2k1.
Just like that. 2d20 KL1 plus your dex mod.
Oh, oops. I can't write. I'm sorry. I'm gonna copy and paste what you said. All right. And wait, it's that and then minus what? Because I'm frightened.
It's the KL1 is because you're frightened. You're
Oh,
rolling at disadvantage, so an 8 misses.
okay. Wait, I think I did the wrong one. I roll again. I'm sorry.
No, you missed. I don't know what you
No,
mean by
but
you did
I
the
did.
wrong one.
Well, I did my modifier. That's okay.
What is
Is
your
it?
modifier?
Well, do you mean like what's on the like what's above my dexterity, like the plus
Yeah.
that,
Yes.
or is it my saving throws?
No, you were right before. The big number.
Okay, then it's 8.
Yeah. So, okay, your first attack missed.
Can I reckless and try again?
Sure. That would make it a flat roll, so it would just be a d20 plus 3.
Damn it!
Afraid not.
All right, that's my turn then.
All right. All right, Nala, it is your turn.
So I'm frightened until the end of my turn. Its turn.
Until the end of your turn.
Okay. Can I bonus action Misty Step towards it, or would that count as movement for frightened?
It would. You cannot do that.
Okay. Then spell list. I will hit it with a Ray of Frost, or at least try to.
Okay. You're at disadvantage.
This is not great. $14 probably doesn't hit.
It does not.
And then I'll hit it with a second Crown of Stars thing.
Okay.
$24 to hit.
That does hit.
20 radiant damage.
It is
And
now bloodied.
That is my turn.
Okay. Well, let's see. It is its turn. So it is going to target you and David with a life drain. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws. Nala and David.
I'm assuming magic effect.
Yes.
I'm fine with the 26.
All right. Cece, Gavin needs to roll a Constitution saving throw. David.
Sorry, I didn't. I thought it was going to be a while until I had to do something. I was in
Constitution
a
saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Give me a second. Trying to find it. Would I have advantage?
Why would you have advantage?
I don't know.
I can't think of any reason why you would.
Okay.
All right. Nalapat, unfortunately, David, you take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you notice, Nala, that the Demi-Lich is no longer bloodied.
Whale balls.
Yep.
Zizi did take half of that. She has an
Yep.
ASMR, whether she's raging or not.
So I'm a barbarian. Picking half is an Azamar.
Ah, okay, good to know.
So I take that. And I know I'm still raging.
In that case, it is still bloodied. Alright, Max, your turn.
Her. So I am still the spookerd, correct?
No, that was only for the one turn.
Oh, excellent. Do I see the Demi-Lich from where I'm at right now?
No.
Okay. I'd like to move till I can see it.
Okay, yeah, you can kind of crowd up on the door with David.
Actually, could I bonus action sneaky break on my way to the door until I get line of sight and then attack? Is that a thing I can do?
Sure, make a stealth check.
Because I am a rogue and I should do rogue things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would like to thwack it as soon as I get line of sight of it with a sling.
Okay, you'll have advantage.
Another one. Or it gets booped for 45 bludgeoning damage, which is of the me magic variety.
Alright, yeah, you hit it. It does not appear to be particularly effective, but you do damage it.
Oh. Well. Let's see. Movement. I still got 2 attacks, but it's up in the air, right?
Yes,
How high up in the air?
15 feet.
Okay, I can't fucking jump that. Fuck that. I would like to get out of line of sight.
Okay, you back up.
Very good. Let's see.
Anything else?
No, I think that is it.
Okay. Well, at the end of your turn, it will do a mass energy drain, and I need a con save from Nala, David, and Max.
Uh-oh. You know Paladin Aura?
No Paladin Aura. He's over by the decapitated transmuter.
Am I getting hit?
Con save.
You know, she was a very good transmutation wizard.
Yeah.
She managed to
turned herself into
transmute
stone,
herself from
and now
inner
she's an
grace
object.
to dead
Mm-hmm.
in like 12 seconds.
Alright, you all pass, and nothing happens to you. Gilbert, it is your turn.
Gilbert would like to round the corner.
Huh?
I'd like to move forward.
Towards the office where everyone's fighting?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
I kind of assumed there was a corner.
I mean, there is, but it's literally through the door and straight up.
The lich is like through the door and I had to look up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm marching.
Over Nala.
Okay, I shall march my happy undead ass in there, and I shall look upon this demi-lich.
Uh-huh.
And I'm using my action to engage telekinesis on this man. Or skull.
Okay. Does it get a save of any kind for that, or no?
Oddly
believe
enough,
it's range.
telekinesis is one of the few spells that requires ability checks. It must contest its my spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Oh my god. You couldn't have
Yeah.
picked a better score to target.
Alright, well, it has a 6.
Ah, yes.
Okay, well, you seize control of him.
Excellent. I mean, I assume the skull isn't huge or weighs more than 1,000 pounds, right?
No, it's a tiny skull.
I don't know. Could be made of a supermassive black hole.
It could be. And while I
Um,
have some of those in here, this isn't one of them.
That's reassuring.
They're probably deleted assets, Gilbert. Don't let that intimidate you.
Well, so he is classified as restrained now.
Okay.
I would like to pull the Lich down and kind of at an angle. So he's kind of back in the room and we can all clearly see him.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I'm going to quick and cast blast him with a firebolt.
Okay. A roll to hit. You have advantage.
Oh my god!
Firebolt, so yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
It's an extra spicy firebolt. It's like Fireball plus. Yes. Indeed.
All right. I'm curious, Gilbert. Have you ever gone skeet shooting?
I have not gone skeet shooting, but I'm intrigued now.
All right, so you fire the firebolt, and the skull under your control just shatters and disintegrates like a clay pigeon.
Ah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
And you guys are out of initiative, having destroyed the Demi-Lich.
That'd be good. So unfortunate about that lady. I'll loot her body.
Okay, you loot her body.
I gave a bit of silence there. It was about less than half a second, but I did.
I want to, while she's being looted, just check for any identification.
Okay.
Because I have telekinesis running and I need to do something with it, I would like to have the body resist looting.
No. I'm looting this body. This is my body.
All right, everyone begins tussling over the innocent woman's body when she just got dominated. I
wasn't going to kill her, by the way. I was trying not to kill her.
Well, you guys failed at that rather severely.
We.
The head
Yeah, I
is
don't know
missing.
what this we business was.
Yeah,
I
that
want
was
to have
totally
Knight
the
brutally murdered
So
that
then
woman.
you search her eventually, having fought off the telekinesis. Eventually, you find that she is wearing a set of blood-soaked traveling clothes and has a quarterstaff.
Nope, no, like, book. Nothing.
No book, no money pouch, nothing. Doesn't have a backpack.
Bollocks.
I'll be back in a moment.
It's like
Well, whatever.
it's like someone got caught like walking between two offices in an office building. They don't carry everything they usually, have with them all the time.
It's probably why she got fucking frozen like a stone. Fucking cringe.
Yep. Now, as you guys look around the, office that you found this Demi-Lich in, you can see a couple of tables with some parchments on them, a couple of candelabras, the candles missing, and a few bookcases on the west wall. The tomes have apparently mostly rotted down to nothing, though there is on the northern one, closer to the door, a single tome that does look to be in good shape.
I would like to use the sneaky break fingers of the thief to yoink it without oofing the book. Is that a thing I have to actually do? Because I will do it.
No, you can just grab the book.
It's a book.
It is a book.
I opened the book.
Okay, it is blank. As you flip through it is a blank book.
Does it say anything in the spine?
No, it does not.
I'm going to be irresponsible and hot cast detect magic. Does it radiate the meme magic?
Yes, it does.
What school?
No particular school.
I'm going to keep the book. I'm going to attempt to...
You are going to get yourself killed.
Wouldn't be the first, won't be the last.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Ah, yes. One and no one.
Okay. But yeah, I think we will call it here for the evening.
Just